flexible for 3 minutes. Yes. Thank you guys for coming. Sorry to drag you on a festival day, but it's always great to have you guys here. Janavish and I can't do classes of like 160 people unless there is an auditorium, and electronics auditorium is a good auditorium. It's a nice one. So I got 10 cameras on, and these are the bravest in the electronics camp that dare to switch on their cameras, because no one else would have the guts to come on camera in their casuals. I don't know, some people do, but electronics guys are the coolest, most flexible, and most chilled out batch in the entire college. They're so flexible, they can take IT jobs, consulting jobs, sales jobs, marketing jobs, and if everything dries up, core electronics. Just keep your eyes and ears open and keep absorbing all the good things around you. You'll need a lot of general awareness. You'll need a lot of people skills. You will need a lot of empathy, compassion. You'll also need to be like a person who is modifiable. It's like a magnet which can attach to a fridge, a wardrobe, a bicycle, everywhere. Wherever they find iron, they should be stickable. They should not be like a nut which goes into a particular socket. Okay. So basically, yes, tell me.
No, I was asking if I guess there won't be any coding wrong for that consultancy part. So I was asking, will there be? So I was wondering if
Dude, when I say ask you to be versatile, how big is a coding to be, won over? Like when you become desperate, 1 or 1.5 years from now, you will be doing coding. Trust me. And if not coding, you will be doing something else by doing some extra efforts. So when you are ready to put on some extra efforts, 1 year from now, 1.5 years from now, after leaving college, you see that you don't have a job, and then you say, okay, let me do coding now. So I'm asking you to do that same thing today. Today, with a lot less desperation, calmer state of mind, you're more peaceful, the thing will come to you more naturally and easily. Don't fight against it. Okay. So the best thing one does while you are in a quicksand is not to beat about. The more you beat about, the quicker you will sink. You know quicksand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So coding is that quicksand. Don't fight against it. Stay where you are. You will conquer it. What's so wrong with it? You already did it in your 10th and 12th.
No, there's nothing
no Java,
actually,
no coding.
I was asking on someone else's behalf, sir, actually.
Arey Baba.
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking to Utkarsh alone. I'm talking to 200 electronic students. I'm telling all of you have come via the science mode. You must have touched upon that while coming here. Java or C++, etc. And I'll try to do one thing, guys. Today is 22nd of August, and being your English language instructor, being your soft skill trainer, being your career advisor, I'm assuring you within 3 months, I'll be back with C or at least Java coding skills and prove to you that at my age, in my stream, if I can do it, you should also be in an open mind to go with it. Don't give up. Giving up is the thing that is evident from trying to go against it. See, coding is not a necessity. Crores of people have fantastic jobs. Not here in our country because, though you might not be aware of the situation, but unemployment is on a very big crisis with us. So if crores of people are eligible to hold jobs without programming skills, and you too can do it, not a big issue. But when you are kind of in an orchard, and there are some low hanging fruits, okay, like mangoes or apples or something that are within your reach, won't you extend your hand at least? Or you just go there, open your mouth and wait under the fruit? Drop on me. That's what you guys are doing right now. You are entering the placement here, asking the jobs to drop on you. Not happening. You need an effort. I'm showing you every day via the soft skill group that how people are struggling or how they are having to wait for some time before actually hitting the job. always clean the earphones. Sitting with earphones all day gets them to gather bacteria, or leaving them just outside, and then they make your ears itchy. चलो भाई job करते हैं. Job means I want to train you. Consulting. Some people have nothing regarding that, and they just say that okay, we are ready to do consulting, and they do. 2 days ago I was remembering my classmate from MA English days. What was his name? Ratnakar Chanda, Bong guy, my junior. I took admission in 2003. He did it in 2004, but we didn't have a junior senior system. We basically went around uh, doing whatever courses were available at whatever level. There were 4 levels: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first year guys used to do level 1, and then if they were sufficiently good, then they used to take up the other question, other rounds. So Ratnagar Chanda, I didn't track him for many years. Then when I tried to get back to him, I came to know that after completing his MA English, he stayed there in Hyderabad. I did my master's from a premier institute called English and Foreign Languages University, Hyderabad. So it's the best in Southeast Asia if you're interested in language, literature, or media studies. Kind of media studies is not that awesome, but language teaching, literature, and ELT and linguistics. These are the two core areas that university is known for. So I tracked him, and then I found him. He stayed in Hyderabad for one more year. He learned coding there in the year 2000. From there, he left for US straight because he had an English language degree and he had a coding specialization. So he combined both of them. Lucky chap. If you want to call it that, lucky, and he's still there. Despite everything that happening, he's still there. He's enjoying his time. So maybe you might want to consider taking it up if everyone can. You should too. Okay. What do I
Recording
have
in progress.
front of you? I have both the things here. I'm launching a poll for you guys. Once you are done with the poll, it will revive some memories of the last class. And then we will, the question is shared on the screen and the answer options are in there in the poll. Combine both of them to give the answers. You have 4 minutes exactly. got 80 seconds left. 127 people have already answered. Fantastic. Nice to hear that. Awesome timing. Awesome, guys. 60 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Okay, what have we done here? So there were 10 questions for you guys, and all of them have been answered in various degrees. I have a division of opinion among you guys. The first question was the exam committee is or are seriously considering the result. So 84% among you consider 84% of you consider the answer to be is, the exam committee is. And the reason is pretty clear that the committee is singular, whereas there is a plural version available of that word, and that is committees. Right? So, yes, that is correct. And also, there is no sign, indication that the committee is behaving not in a singular manner. So, it's pretty clear that it's doing well. So, we will call it is. Number two is a very big disappointment. Not exactly a very big disappointment, it's a 50% disappointment. Exactly 104 people have chosen has, and the other have chosen have. So the question was South Kolkata public. Now, we don't know whether South Kolkata public is as snobbish as South Delhi and South Mumbai public, like living in posh areas, eating in posh restaurants, and all that. We don't know that. So maybe some Moiti or Bhattacharya or Bose might be able to help me out with that. What are South Kolkatans like? Are they like batao kuch? No one. I had no one from Kolkata. Kya?
No, sir, I am, but no clue.
You don't know whether South Kolkata is posh or not.
Actually, not that much. It's like still developing. And the central Kolkata is posh, actually.
Which area? Bada Bazar.
South Kolkata is not posh, please. I am from South
Exactly,
Kolkata.
South Kolkata is quite posh.
And it is the only place known to be posh.
Yes, sir, not South Kolkata, but whole Kolkata is densely
Oh,
populated.
what's happening? Oh, that is the reason why you have 50-50, right? You guys are yet to come to some sort of an agreement, like which way
Difference
this
of
way.
opinions.
South Kolkata is famous for being posh among the.
What is it about opinion? It's about facts. Do they have like localities with apartment complexes and all that?
Yes,
Or
yes.
Yeah.
are there shanties and slums and big ghettos there? What is it? I mean, Khizirpur you'll never call posh because Khizirpur. Okay, Dum Dum. Yeah, you got it. So it's not about South Kolkata. It's about South Kolkata public. Public is people, but referred to as one big block. Okay. So we are not talking about people individually or separately. We're talking to them as a big. Which block? South Kolkata block. Now, how are they, or how is that group? So the correct answer is has enough money, because you'll see there is an indicator there. If you look closer, every question carries its answer. Every question carries its answers. So there is this its needs there. It's not needs as in he needs or she needs. This needs is the plural of need. Okay, what is my need? My needs are very few. So this is the its part, because its refers back to a singular noun. Its is a pronoun. It's a reflexive pronoun that goes back to not reflexive pronoun. Itself is a reflexive pronoun. Its is a pronoun that goes back to a singular concept, and here it is public. Chalo. So the other people who have written have, they actually believe that South Kolkata is posh because हमने कह दिया तो हमने कह दिया. So they are in this plural version all the time. If someone is posh, they must be plural. That is why they answer it like that. All right, coming to the audience is or are dispersing away. Again, a variety of opinion, a division of opinion. Half of them thinking that audience is plural here. Well. When you have like this, you have to visualize the scenario. How are you visualizing audience as? People running away? Or do you think that there is a big block, like a mountain, and then a part of it is landsliding away? So what are you referring to? Are you referring to the debris? Are you referring to the things that are washing away? Or that big block? If you're referring to that big block, then it's going to be singular. So the correct answer is the audience is dispersing away. Is, as, is. Now the majority wins and loses. Majority, minority wins or loses, or win or lose. So when you say majority,
So what's the answer of question number 3?
if you can see on the shared screen, my heart is where the is. Did you find it? Remove the poll from in front of the shared screen. Did
Yes,
you get
sir.
it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me,
All right.
sir.
Listening to Jayadipta.
Sir, in case of audience, it's always considered as a single term, right?
Yeah.
Like whenever we.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Because we have a plural of audience as well. What is it? Audience says. Simple, bro. Very simple. No, what I mean to say is that since a group noun is there, when a group noun behaves, it's a mass noun, it's not a group noun. Group noun is when it is very well defined. The audience is not very well defined, if you say so. Which is a well defined group, government, or let's say committee, army. These are all group nouns. Mass nouns are just a collection of everything that you can say. So the majority and minority. When you take a whole and you break it down, then you get two pieces, the majority and minority. By themselves, majority and minority are singular concepts. And you will have minorities when you think of, there is another use of the word minorities. Minorities just does not refer to religion. In English, minorities can refer to the smaller group in any group that you might call. In America, if you go, minorities are the blacks, the Latinos, and the ethnic groups. Okay, if you take over, across another swath, minorities are the LGBTQ people because they are a very small group compared to the people who identify themselves strictly as, male or female. So no, that's a sexual orientation right there. But if you think that the queer people are the ones who are a minority in this world dominated by the binary, male or female. Yep. Similarly, a majority is a singular, and a singular will take wins and loses. The answers I'm putting on the in the box there. Okay. In the shared screen part. So here I had a clear thing. All of you had understood it quite clearly, so I'm not going deeper into that. State government has fallen or have fallen. So I have a very simple concept. State government. We have one state government and hence it will be has. But when questions like this are followed by another similar question, you have to be careful. Because when I say the central government, I do mean singular. But again, I have a reference here that says themselves. Now, themselves is a pretty famous plural pronoun, right? So if it is plural, it must be getting back to, referring to, touching some other plural concept. And what is that? Government. Themselves. Who? The government people. So here, the government cannot take the singular wants because it is behaving in a plural manner as exhibited, proved and evidenced by the word themselves. So I will not take wants, I will take want. If you have not understood this, I'll explain it 2 more times. And if still you don't understand, I'll call you on a telegram call and then explain it to you. Do you need to get this explanation one more time?
No, sir, understood.
No, I'm not asking those who have understood. I know 230 people might have understood. I'm asking the 2 to 3 people who have not. Don't be shy. You have paid your fees. You have equal rights to get it clear out of your system. Do you want an explanation? Those who haven't.
So you
No?
can explain again.
Thank you for getting that. So thank you for representing all those who have not understood. But kindly, I got a class going on here. Acha. So as I told you in question number 2, there was this thing called it's that helped me understand that whatever public is definitely is represented by its. So here it is the pronoun that is giving away. Similarly, in the question number 6, there is a pronoun called themselves. And as you know, themselves is a plural pronoun. It is going to get back to the noun government. So government is a group noun. It can behave differently if circumstances, are created. So here they have been created, and this is this is hidden in plain sight, as you can call it. Hidden in plain sight. It is very visible. That's why the government here is plural compared to the one here. Though there is no such marker in the singular terms, yet we are referring to it in its base form. So government, governments. So when it can exist as a plural and it has not, it will behave singularly in the absence of any other remark. But central government, when we are taking that, and that is in the singular, but there is a separate definer called themselves. We are going to use the plural version of this group now. 2 black buck deers. Wow! 104 people believe it is bears. मैं कहाँ जाऊं? कौन से दीवार पे अपना माथा पटकूं? Guys, if it is bears, and if this was shared on the screen, you can still see this part. The MS PowerPoint has already underlined it as to be erroneous, to be a mistake. You have still chosen that for some reason. Come on. So, deer is one such English noun that does not get changed in the spelling once it is pluralized. If you take a plural of deer, it's still deer. There are some more words like this. Can you tell me? Sheep. Good. Sheep is one. That's all. English has just 2.
Furniture.
What?
Furniture.
Fish.
Furniture is a group noun. See, something that exists as individual.
Sir, fish.
Yes, fish is one. I got 1 fish. I caught 20 fish. Alas. Furniture you don't count as give me 1 furniture. Do you go to a shop and say that? No, no.
Information.
Information is a mass noun. It's
bison.
Bison. That bhais.
Yes, sir.
No, we do have bisons, don't we?
Poison.
Sir, sheep.
Sheep बोल चुका है कि कोई एक.
Sir, aircraft.
Sir, money.
Money. No, listen to me. But do you go and ask for 1 money? Huh? This test that I am asking you to do is to be solved like this. You have to refer, hey, I saw 1. Can you say I saw 1 money, 1 furniture? No. But you can say I saw 1 fish, I saw a sheep, I saw a deer, I saw a Shobit. Species is already a plural. The singular of that is species. So these are some of the words. Go and look about all the various nouns that do not change the spelling once they are made into plural. It's an interesting area. English is a funny language. So the correct answer in this case has to be dear. Scissors is already plural. And you say a pair of scissors. You never say scissor. Okay, it is always a pair of scissors. And if you have more, I the city and all right. So the hint for this is right here. यहाँ देखो is लिखा हुआ है. यहाँ पे its था, यहाँ पे themselves था. ये सब बता रहे हैं ना तुमको. So if it is, then what will be the correct answer? Has. Has besieged, not have. Now, if civil war breaks out between the Talibanis among themselves, they start fighting. Mullah brothers, soldiers start fighting against Hikmatyars or whoever is there in that stupid group. So when they start fighting, then we will say the Taliban army have started fighting each other. And I pray that happens as soon as possible. Question number 9, the moral police. Again, a split. Has and have arrived and are investigating the matter. Those who are very happy to have completed the question answer within 2 minutes might now be realizing that they missed out the important ones. They give their answer in the first 4 words. They never look at the second half of the sentence. And that is where they get caught. They get snared. So the answer is hidden in the question, as I told you in question number 2. So if it is are investigating, what do I take? What do I take?
Have.
Yes, I take have. Though the police behaves as a single unit most of the times, maybe at times the person writing the sentence wants to refer to the various departments within, various personnel inside it, and hence they will not choose it. Question number 10. The hostel issue remained unresolved as the DC was or were divided on the subject. So whatever DC is, when you see divided, what are the minimum number of parts when you get a division? When there is a division, what's the minimum number of parts?
2.
And that is singular or plural?
Plural.
The rules and then just lead you straight to the question and answer. It is not working. You definitely need.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, excuse.
Sir, I can't understand the last one, number 10. And as a DC was, why it is where
why is there so much of disturbance from your side? DC, what happened, DC?
Here you are telling the DC were divided. Why it is where?
Why it is were?
Hmm.
Okay. Can I have an explanation from someone in the class?
Yes, I can.
That's
Because
is divided to
The
minimum
minimum number of
division
division
can
can be.
and that's plural.
Did you get your answer?
Yes, sir.
And basically, that was what we discussed for so many minutes. I'm trying to take a screenshot. They're not aligning up equally. Okay, good. So we had covered some rules in the last class, and some more need to be completed before we call it a day for subject of agreement. One of them is that the subjects need not be in the order that is usual. Sometimes they will appear in a very distinct format. So you need to correctly identify the subject. When you are about to identify the subject, the main question you are asking is, who is the doer? किसने किया ये काम? Who done it? So, in the question, where are the pieces of this puzzle, you will be distracted by two subjects. One is the main subject and one is the pseudo subject. Okay. So we have pieces and puzzle, which is the main subject.
Puzzle.
Puzzle is the subject. I mean, what is my confusion level? Electronics. You can see the screen. There is a word that is
Pieces.
in bold. Now there are two sad news and bad news in this case. One, you are not applying common sense. Number two, you are ignoring plain answers. Or maybe you जिंदगी ने बहुत धोखा दिया है तुमको. कुछ भी चीज easily मिलने लगता है तो तुमको यकीन नहीं आता. It's like Zakir Khan sitting near the window of the aeroplane, and then that lady coming in, and then then the girl saying that, excuse me, this is my sin, like हो नहीं सकता क्योंकि मेरी किस्मत इतनी अच्छी हो नहीं सकती. So you are pretty clear that you are not getting such an easy question from your instructor. सर ने पूछा है तो जरूर कोई twist होगा. तो twist यही है कि I'll ask you such an obvious answer that you will stray away from the designated track. So where are the pieces? And that is in bold. And remember, 2 weeks ago, last week, we didn't have a session. I told you that prepositional phrases, this was rule number 3. Prepositional phrases like this, of the rainbow, these are not consequential. They don't have any consequence. They don't affect our judgment. Okay. So that is not the one. And similarly, this is being repeated in this question. When I ask you where are the pieces of this puzzle? So that is relegated to the back burner. It is no more in our sights. Our sights are the pieces. Are they agreeing with each other? Are plural pieces plural? Yes, they are agreeing. They are in agreement. So the lesson learned from this rule is that the subject can come later on also. It can come later. And this is also a rehash of this, there and are. Okay, this is the one that we did last time. No? When sentences start with there and here, the subject will always be placed after the verb. It will be after the verb. ये पिछले ही बार बता दिया था, मतलब 2 हफ्ते पहले. So I think you have a very transient memory, you have an ephemeral memory, you have a passing memory, you have a temporary memory. So it just gets wiped out after every class, I guess. I'm pretty sure, like if you're doing 6 hours of only digital intervention, as soon as the screen goes, your memory is facing the onslaught of another block of information. So this fast digital overload on your brain is making memory weaker. So I won't blame you if for the last 1.5 years you are observing a drop in your memory power. I won't blame you. It is just because of the overdose of digital things. But it didn't start last year. You have been on a digital overdose since your school days, from your cell phone days, from your, let's say, gaming days, when the information changed rapidly on the screen. For me, it started like way back, long back in school time when satellite media or dish television came to our homes. So we were splurged, we were spoiled for choice, and we used to watch everything. Since then, our memories have been failing. So guys, if you don't want to have a very weak memory, I guess you should decrease your screen time and do something else that engages your brain differently, like learning a language or creating something slow and intricate like artwork or craft or maybe robotics, anything other than this digital overdose. And I assure you that, you will be definitely in a better shape to approach the placements with such kind of a skill set. Rule number 6, if there are 2 subjects, whether singular, singular, plural, singular, singular, plural, 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 does not matter. If 2 subjects are being joined by and, it has to be a plural verb. Okay. So you have this, the cow and the pig, both are here. So the only thing you can do is to choose a plural verb, whether in the past or in the present, are, were, kuch bhi karo. but you have to do it like this. Okay, so the cow and the pig are jumping over the moon. And this is one of the things that you will get tricked most of the times. It is how is that combination going to be referred as? And does not assure that all the time you are going to get an R. When and is joining both of them in a strong bond, red beans and rice. So we are not referring to red beans coming in a dish and rice in a dish. We are referring to red beans and rice coming in one dish, which is North India's favorite item. What is it, guys?
Rajma chawal.
Yogi is getting aware of. Where are you, Soumya? Where are you staying?
Sir, Kolkata.
Okay. So Rajma chawal kahan se tere ko pata chala?
Sir, it happens in my home.
Oh, so it's not a North Indian thing, Rajma chawal.
It's a pan-Indian.
Odisha, no, Odisha never. I don't know any other people. Okay, Soumya Shankar is claiming that it's a pan-India thing, Rajma chawal. How many of you agree with that? See, no one. You are alone.
Odisha we also used to take Rajma chawal.
You eat Rajma chawal as a single item?
No, sir. Different dishes are also there in Odisha.
It's like chawal with Rajma. Bhatta asila ta sangre mata Rajma ta pokai dele seti sabu asila seti. Ame jemiti ko jo lonkalodo pokhala. Okay, so they come in that combination, dahi pokhala.
Yes.
So dahi and pokhala, they are coming in the same bowl. So that is called a combo dish. Can you give me some more examples of combo dishes, guys? All of them will be in the singular format. Is. Yeah.
And sugar.
What sugar?
Sir, tea and sugar.
Tea and
Sir, chole bhature.
Fish. Adyasha?
Bread and butter.
Chole bhature, sir.
Chole bhature, yeah, but I'm talking about English. And
bread and butter.
उसमें and होना जरूरी है. हाँ, bread and butter.
Sir, sandwich.
अब इस sandwich में and कहाँ है बोल तो? अच्छा, S and which? क्या बात बोला? भाई क्या बात बोला ज्ञानती तू? मानना पड़ेगा तेरे को. तूने ऐसा घुसा दिया ना उसमें and को कि sandwich हो गया. जबरदस्त.
Tea and biscuit.
Tea and biscuits is my favorite. Wake up. कुछ भी. Yeah. Nice.
And tea.
Parle
The rice and noodles.
Wait. क्या and noodles?
Rice and noodles.
What and noodles? Rice.
Yes, sir.
गुपिल बता कौन से मतलब रेस्टोरेंट में राइस एंड नूडल्स एक साथ दिया जाता है?
चिली चिकन एंड रोटी.
चिली चिकन एंड रोटी मेरे को समझ में आ रहा है. गुपिल बता कौन से रेस्टोरेंट में राइस और नूडल एक साथ दिया जाता है? दिया जाता है पक्का?
यस सर.
तेरे को तो बोला था ना सब चाइनीज बॉयकॉट करने को. क्यों खाने जा रहा है तू चाइनीज रेस्टोरेंट में?
The restaurant is not Chinese. This is Chinese.
तो बोला चाइनीज रेस्टोरेंट. अभी इतना सेल्फी ले लेकर के तुझको खुद का कोई कॉन्शियस बचा नहीं है तेरा. यस, मेनलैंड चाइना जो जाते हैं. एंड आई रिमेम्बर गोइंग आउट विद माय फ्रेंड्स इन ड्यूरिंग ग्रेजुएशन. मैं रेस्टोरेंट्स में खाता नहीं था ग्रेजुएशन तक. फिर अचानक से मेरे दोस्त लोग मेरे को इट वाज पीजी सॉरी एमए. So they took me to this Chinese restaurant and exactly remember this dish, rice and noodles. And इसमें क्या खाने लायक क्या है भाई? Like तू पैसा दे बस. That was their concept. So they ate something which was their favorite and got me to pay for it. We all paid, but I didn't like it, rice and noodles. Some more answers have come in: chili chicken and roti. So these are all combo dishes. Wherever you go, you will find them. Kya khaye? So you don't name them separately. You name them singularly. So whenever you find such combo dishes, go for the singular verb. That's it. All right. Saving this. Going to the last one. And here are some more rules for you to be happy with. इससे तुम्हारे बड़े-बड़े परेशानी solve होंगे. Number 1, verb immunity. So this is something that I might have told you, that when you encounter words like with, together with, along with, besides, as well as, including, in addition to, they do not affect the verb. They are just sitting there like the baratis. Barati का कोई खास मतलब importance नहीं होता, दूल्हा main होता है. दूल्हा कौन है उस sentence में? In that blue sentence, who is the bridegroom?
So Bangkok.
Bangkok trip.
Bangkok trip. Trip is the important word. And how many trips do you have?
One.
Just one. We are going to look for singular. And as it has been said, the relationship will not be affected by things between the commas. If the commas are there, whatever is inside, just ignore it. How to ignore it? Ask the girls. They are very pro at ignoring. So this is gone. Sorry. All right. So now is the sentence fine? The Bangkok trip cost 33,000. The
Sir,
asterisk.
Shouldn't be costs.
The asterisk is giving it away. It should be costs.
Yes, sir. It should be costs.
But if it was in the past tense, then it would be just cost, because the past and present of cost is costed. Do we say costed? No. It cost me. It cost me. Yeah. The simple cost. So it is just for an example that I'm giving. You will not get the word cost in future, just in order to make it clear about this Bangkok trip along with that. So other verbs might be used, which will not be ambiguous in terms of whether they are this way or that way. Okay. Then comes this group called either or, neither nor. And also there is not only but also is there? No. Or, nor, either or, neither nor. Not only but also. Okay. So what happens in these cases is that the closer subject will control the verb. Whatever subject, the doer is there, which is closer to the verb, that will manage. Neither the quality, singular, nor the prices, plural, which is closer now to have prices. What is the value of prices? Plural. So have will be have. Have is already plural, so we don't change it. We keep it like that. No. Quality hai. The quality dur mein hai. It's like the relationship you cultivated during your campus days, and since you have returned home, you have cultivated another relationship, closer one. So one is a long distance, the other one is a local relationship. Kitne baar samjhaunga? So that thing will control the individual. The closer one will control the individual. Meetings, sittings, that have a very big effect. Neither the quality nor the prices have changed in the new BD. BD का spelling नहीं है इससे. BD क्या होगा भाई? आप सही. New BD. Okay. जो लोग बीड़ी पीते हो, raise your hands. Come on, गरीब जनता. बीड़ी वाले कोई नहीं है. एक है स्वरूप महापात्र. तो कौन छाप बीड़ी? गोपाल छाप.
सर किट में पढ़ते हैं, कोई बीड़ी थोड़ी पिएगा.
हाँ, 2 उठ चुके हैं भाई साहब, देख लो. किट में पढ़ते थे, हालात बदल चुके हैं उसके बाद. पार्थ प्रतिम जाना, क्या बताना चाहते हो तुम? All right, let's go to the last one. There are some cases where, though they look multiple, plural, two, etc., they're behaving like one. दो जिस्म एक जान है. हम कौन है? News, measles and mumps diseases, physics and economics subjects, tactics, like a group one. So though there is a S at the end, you will treat them as singular. Okay. And there are some is about to hit us. Okay. And the measles is a dangerous disease. Mumps is what I fear every day. Physics has fascinated my hostel mate for months. So this is, has, etc. is because they are they exist as a single concept, though they have an S there, right? Sometimes they do behave as plurals. When, for example, economics can behave as plural sometimes. सोचो कब हो सकता है economics can be R? कोई बता सकता है इकोनॉमिक्स आर कब होगा?
जब ग्लोबल में बोला जाएगा।
नहीं,
means
that
that
is, you are talking about economies. I'm talking about economics. Major economies of the world are facing the pandemic worries. तो यहाँ पे आर लगेगा. क्यों? We are talking about economies, मतलब countries, लोगों के economies. लेकिन मैं economics की बात कर रहा हूँ. हाँ, और कोई एक आंसर दिया था, बताओ. Someone else had answered it. Indian economics. No, economics students. No. Economics, basically economics ही R बनेगा. कैसे?
मतलब जब पूरा हर कंट्री
माइक्रोफोन दूर कर अपने मुंह से. तो
मतलब और कंट्री का इकोनॉमिक्स अगर देखेंगे.
अरे भाई साहब, कंट्री लोगों का इकोनॉमिक्स नहीं होता है. इकोनॉमिक्स एक सब्जेक्ट है. कंट्री लोगों का इकोनॉमीज होता है. बोलो. नहीं आ रहा है किसी को? करेक्ट आंसर इज नो. रोल नंबर 209. प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स में प्रिंसिपल्स बन गया तुम्हारा मेन सब्जेक्ट. तो वो तो है, प्रिंसिपल्स है तो वो आर होगा. इकोनॉमिक्स बाय इटसेल्फ कैसे आर बनेगा, बता रहा हूं. द इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ द पिकनिक आर नॉट फीजिबल. जिस पिकनिक में बच्चों से 100 रुपया कलेक्शन हो और 150 रुपया खर्चा हो, कौन देगा एक्स्ट्रा 50 रुपया? सो नॉट फिजिबल. क्या नॉट फिजिबल? The income and expenditure of the picnic is not feasible. In one word, the economics of the picnic are not feasible. समझे? Mathematics is होगा कि R होगा?
Is.
Always?
Yes, sir.
One
Yes,
situation. There is one situation where it will be R. सोचो और बताओ.
Mathematicians.
मैथमेटिक्स की बात कर रहा हूँ और ना.
ऐसा अगर कैलकुलेशंस की बात करें तब.
Fantastic, Akash. That is the right answer. When you are talking about the calculations, then you can say that his maths are the fastest in the class. His maths are the fastest in the class. That means his calculations are the fastest in the class. So once you come to that frame of reference, it becomes easier for you to figure out what is what. I'll be sending a group of questions after the session for you to think over and prepare. Make sure you do them in a separate one. This is the set of questions. If someone can take a screenshot of this and post it in the Telegram group, it would be a favor. Just solve them. I mean, you don't have to send it back to me. If anyone has taken a screenshot, just mention. Lelia?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put it there in the group. ये रहा आज का हमारा अधिवेशन and presentation. I will try to make a very concise chart of subject-verb agreement rules. The shortcut. क्या बात. Okay, yeah, thank you for coming.
So, is there any group for English class?
Is there any group for English class? There is that soft skills group in which I chat, but not
can you
exactly
add
for
me?
English. I guess many of your friends are already there.
So please share the link in the Telegram group.
Yes, sir. Please share the link. It will be very
It's not. I mean, whatever I prepared for you and hosted it on my YouTube channel.
Recording stopped.
That I put there. Okay. Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. 3 minutes early, the class is getting over because you have started leaving. So there is no point haranguing you. But in case anyone wants to hang back, you can. Rest of you can. Bye. Enjoy your day.